Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, and Chag Shavuot Sameach. Good Shabbos, good Yontif, and Bruchim Habaim to Temple Beth David, located in the amazing city of Snellville, Georgia. It is Friday night, May 29th, 2020, the 7th of Sivan, 5780. And Shavuot, it's Zman Matan Torah, the time where we receive the Torah. We're so excited that you're here with us to celebrate with us, to pray with us, and to lift up our souls spiritually. And again, if you are following the pregnancy, our pregnancy progress, my wife now, the Rebbitzin, Shira, is 31 weeks with our twin girls. So please keep us in your prayers for only a healthy and safe pregnancy. We are coming to you live from our Sunrise Sanctuary, and we are so happy that you've joined us via YouTube. My name is Rabbi Jesse Charon, and I am privileged and honored to be the spiritual leader of this incredible Hamish community. We are honored to have our talented Kabbalat Shabbat musicians, our president and Chazan, Barry Nicholsberg, on the guitar, Bobby Horowitz here in the middle, and Frank Monteleone. And in the back of the room, you can't see, but who makes sure that everything runs smoothly and perfectly, our Vice President, Judy Kern. And again, now we're coming live via YouTube after our services this evening. We are going to have a Zoom session for all of our congregants, for our members, for people to come on and have some face-to-face time. So I want to wish everyone a good Shabbos. Our service starts again with Kabbalat Panim Benchlich. And this evening we're going to say Lahadlik Ner Shel Shabbat V'Yom Tov, and then transition into the Shechianu. So I invite our Vice President, Judy Kern, to come up and to turn for the blessings. Lahadlik Ner Shel Shabbat V'Yom Tov. And again, if you have your candles ready, this is the time. Get your candles ready. Get excited. And if you have some ice cream, this is the holiday where we traditionally eat dairy products. Leave them in the freezer for a little bit longer. I promise nothing bad's going to happen. Or enjoy your ice cream with us.
Help me perfect my ways of loving and caring. Inspire me to make myself whole, so that I may honor your name and create a world of justice and peace. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat v'shel Yom Tov. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat and this festival.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat shel Yom Tov.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehekianu v'kiyamanu v'hegianu lazman hazeh.
Amen. The Shechianu, thank you, God. We have been sustained. We have arrived at this point. We have hope. We have hope. We have our lights. Where there's light, there is hope, there is life. And now let us listen to a beautiful song all about lights.
No, light these lights.
Oh, I'm sorry. My mistake. Where is
It's
it?
okay.
Like these lights. Okay, there you go.
Oh, hear my prayer I sing to you. Be gracious to the ones I love, and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen.
Let us be the light in our lives and the lives of other people. Let us be that light. Let us illuminate the darkness. I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics and no services, but I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other, to work to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world God created and to work to perfect it. To love God is to love dreams of peace and joy that illumine all of us and to bring that vision to life. Let us bring that vision to life, to love, to be happy, to sing in song, to celebrate the Shabbat, to take a rest. And let us invite the Sabbath royalty, the Sabbath bride, to be with us with Lecha Dodi.
La 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 lecha dodi. La 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 likrat kala. La 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 pnei Shabbat. Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Shamo v'zachor b'dibur echad. Ishmihano el hamnuchad Adonai echad Shemo echad L'shemo tiferet Veletila la 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 lecha dodi la 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 likrat kala la 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 pnei Shabbat pnei itoveri kiva horech Uri, Shita Bevi, Kivod Adonai, Alayich Ne La 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 Lecha Dodi. La 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 likrat kala. La 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 pnei Shabbat. Pnei Shabbat nikabela. Oy v'shalom. Ateret bala. Gam besimcha utzola toch emunei hamsikula boi chala la 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 lecha dati la 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 likrat kala la 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 pnei Shabbat pnei Shabbat nikah pnei Shabbat nikah pnei Shabbat nikah belah.
In the Hebrew language, there are so many ways. In the modern Hebrew language, when we think about ways to engage people, in modern Hebrew we could say "Ma shlomcha," "Ma shlomech," "Ma yanim," "Ma itcha," "Ma itach," all these different ways, "Ma matzav." But really, one of the ways from the rabbi, such a beautiful way to engage someone, to say hello, is "Shalom Aleichem," peace be upon you. And the response is Alechem Shalom, and peace be upon you. This song is all about peace. Let us now enjoy Shalom Alechem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharim, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Borechu. Pochem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Borechu. Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Borechu. Tzechem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Borechu.
Shabbat Shalom, good Shabbos. And now we transition from our Kabbalat Shabbat. Again, when we think about what is Kabbalat Shabbat, to receive the Sabbath, to sing some psalms, some songs, L'chadodi, Shalom Aleichem, to light the Shabbos candles this evening, not only Shabbat, but Shel Yom Tov. And now we transition into the Ma'ariv, our evening service, with the Chatzi Kaddish.
Yikadal v'yikadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yamad yivarach Hirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon
Yad Yomechon Uvchayedecho Bet Yisrael Bagala Uvizman Kariv
v'yimru
Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevorach V'yalamnu al Mehomaya Yitbarach
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei Kudusha
Borechu
Leila min kol berchata v'shirata
Tosh bechata v'nechemata Damiran bi'alma
v'yimru
Amen.
As we prepare for the Baruch Hu, what is this Baruch Hu? The call to worship. And we spoke about today in our daily dose of Jewish at 3:30 this afternoon. We spoke about teaching Torah and meeting God. And you can't do that from a place of anger. So now as we rise in body and spirit, I ask us to take a few breaths, to relax, to breathe, and now to receive God, to open the door and say, God, you're here. We're going to rise now for the Baruch Hu.
Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Orechu et Adonai Hamivorach Oruch Adonai Hamivorach Hamivorach Le'olam Va'ed Hamivorach Le'olam Va'ed.
And now we have the Ma'ariv Aravim. We think about the power of God. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro Ma'ariv Aravim. B'chokhmah potech sha'arim uvutbuna mishni itim umachalif et hazmanim. Umesader et hakochavim b'shmeroteim barakir kirtzono. Borei yom v'layla golel or b'bnei choshev v'choshev b'bnei or. Uma'avir yom u'mevi layla. Umavdil bein yom u'vein layla. Adonai tzvaot shemo. El Chai v'Kayam Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim. And now we're ready for the idea of what Judaism is about, this belief in one, having a belief in one God. Now let us recite the Shema and with a hushed undertone, the Baruch Shem.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kivo Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kivo Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
We just expressed our faith and our belief, and now we must follow up with action. We must follow up with action. And our Chazan is going to chant the ancient trope in the prayer from Deuteronomy, the V'ahavta.
V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol miodecha v'hayu adavarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibahatar bam v'shiftecha b'veitecha u'v'leftecha b'derech u'b'shoftecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu l'totafot ben einecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha L'mahan tiskaru v'asitem et kel mitzvotai v'yetem kadoshim leloechem ani Adonai Elohechem אשר הוצאיכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
And now we prepare for Michamocha, crossing the sea. And it's amazing because it's Shavuot now. And what happens at Shavuot? We remember we crossed and we stood at Ma'amad Har Sinai, at the Mount Sinai. So we heard God's voice. So let us prepare. Let us get ready. Let us cross together. Michamocha.
Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la la, ya la 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 la. Mi chamocha pa'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, norata hilo osefele, norata hilo osefele. Malechotecha hara'u vanecha, bokei ayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, Elianu v'amro, Elianu v'amro, Adonai yimloch li'olam va'ed, Adonai yimloch li'olam va'ed, michamocha pa'elim Adonai, Mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, norata hilo osefele, norata hilo osefele.
And now we think of Hashkivenu and this idea that peace is always on our mind. When we go to sleep, when we rise up, we're always thinking about peace. And peace is not only something that we think about, something that we have to engage in, something that we have to do. Let us now think about Hashkivenu and how it can impact our lives each and every moment.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. V'hamitenu malkeinu l'chayim. Ufros aleinu sukat shalamecha, ufros aleinu sukat shalamecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai, guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai, keep us safe throughout the night, until we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Amen.
You know, we have to practice self-care. And part of self-care is a time to relax. And thank God we have Shabbat. Shabbat is not only a state of being, a state of mind, but it's also, now here we know when Shabbat comes in. And we're so blessed to have Shabbat. And these next two songs, Vishamru v'Yismechu, is all about the celebration of Shabbat. So I invite you to, if you make phone calls before Shabbat, or you write cards, or send email messages, or text messages, or get flowers, but do something to elevate Shabbat. Because again, in Vishamru, it says, Lasot et Shabbat, to do something for the Sabbath. Let us enjoy Vishamru and Yismechu.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. בני ראובן, בני ישראל אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי שת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Oneg Shabbos. Sometimes it's actually a time period as well. So when we think about Yismechu, what is this idea when we talk about V'koreh Oneg? That means to celebrate, to enjoy every moment of Shabbat. Shabbat really is a gift from Adonai for us to enjoy, to celebrate, and to connect. Yismechu.
ישמחו במלאכותיך, שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלאכותיך, שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. מקדשי שביעי שבת, כולם ישבחו ויתענגו מטובך שבת. ישמחו במלאכותיך, שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלאכותיך, שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ובשביעי רצית בו וקידשת שבת. חמדות ימים אותו קראת שבת. ישמחו במלאכותיך, שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלאכותיך, שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת. זכר למעשה בראשי שבת. זכר למעשה בראשי שבת. ישמחו במלאכותיך, Shomre, 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 Shabbat Dekore, Onek Shabbat, Yismechu, B'malechutecha, Shomre, 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 Shabbat Dekore, Onek Shabbat.
Zecher Lema'aseh V'Reshit. We want to remember our origin, the genesis of us. And where is that? Now, as we transition to the Amidah, to the Tefillah, where we pray and we say, remember Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, and bestow upon us blessings. Remember us, and we are here to partner with you.
Anananananana Adonai. Anananananana Sabtai Tivtach. Ananananana Ofi Yagid. Ofi Yagid Tahilatecha. Anananananana Adonai. Ananananana Sabtai Tivtach. Ananananana Ofi Yagid Tahilatecha. Ananananana Adonai. Ananananana Sabtai Tivtach. Ananananana Ofi Yagid Tahilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim V'Konei HaKol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot U'Megula Livnei Bneihem L'Ma'an Shemo B'Yahava Melech Ozer U'Mashiach U'Magen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham V'Yetzrat Sarah. Atagi Borleo Lamadonai, Michaye Hakol Atarav Leoshia, Morid Hatal, Michakel Chaim Bechesed, Michaye Hakol Berachamim Rabim, Somev Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Asorim, Kayem Unato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Bal Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memid, Umechaye, Umatmiya Mitshua, V'ne'eman Atalecha Yod Ha'akol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechaye HaKol.
And now again, it is Shavuot, so we have a special blessing. Your might, O God, renews the earth with dewdrops of light and blessing. Let the earth be illumined and blessed with dewdrops of joy and delight. Let the earth rejoice and sing out with dewdrops of life and well-being. Let the earth be revived and improved. With dewdrops of redemption, let the earth be redeemed. Livracha velo liklala, l'chaim velo lamavet, l'sovea velo razon, for blessing and not for curse, for life and not death, for abundance, not want.
Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalalucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. You are holy. Your name is holy. And those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el ha'kadosh.
Prayer is not purely an act. All things pray, and all things pour forth their souls. The heavens pray, the earth prays, every creature and every living thing. In all life there is longing. Creation is itself but a longing, a kind of prayer not to the Almighty. What are the clouds, the rising and the setting of the sun, the soft radiance of the moon and the gentleness of the night? What are the flashes of the human mind and the storms of the human heart? They are all prayers, the wordless outpouring of boundless longings for God. And now let us have a moment, a silent meditation. And now as we transition from our silent meditation with the beautiful song, Eitz Chaim Hi.
Eitz Chaim Hi, Machazikim Bach, V'tomecheha, Mehusha, Deracheha, Tachenoam, V'chol netivoteha, Shalom, Ashivenu Adonai, Elecha v'nashuva, Chadesh yameinu k'kedem. Eitz Chaim Hi, L'machazikim Bach, V'tomecheha, V'chol netivoteha, Shalom, Ashivenu Adonai, Elecha v'nashuva, Chadesh yameinu k'kedem.
Chadesh Yameinu Kikedem. This idea, Chadesh Yameinu, we want to renew our days to be like the days of old. And it doesn't mean that we want to relive yesterday, but we want to get close. And in Judaism, we believe that those generations before us, those sages had access, had a closer relationship. Not necessarily a closer relationship, because that's what we're doing now. We're having a close relationship. So we're constantly wanting to renew our days. But what is constant? Also peace, something we're looking for. And now in Shalom Rav, we're asking for God to grant us an abundance of peace.
Shalom Rabbi Yisrael Amecha, Tasim Leolam. 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 Ki atahu melech adon, Nuchol HaShalom, Ki Atahu Melech Adon. Nuchol HaShalom, Shalom Rabba Yisrael Amecha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rabba Yisrael Amecha, Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et Amecha Yisrael. Bechol et ubechol sha'ah bishlomecha. Shalom Rabba Yisrael Amecha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rabba Yisrael Amecha, Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
And now we prepare to transition for our prayer for healing, our Misha Berach. And we think about this prayer, Misha Berach, and traditionally, I guess this idea is we think about people that are ill. Maybe it's a physical illness, but also this Misha Berach, I want everyone to know it's a refuah shlema, refuah nefesh, for refuah aguf. And what does that mean? We're praying for mind, for body, for soul. And this is a time to think about all of those people that are in pain, that are struggling with whatever they're struggling with, but we have to think about them. We're praying for them. And I know that we're via YouTube, but here in our holy congregation, if we have some names of individuals that are going through a very difficult time and at home, please think of these names.
Shelley Perkle, Deanne Cooney, Brenda Gibson, Paula Terry, Peter Yarrow, Anya Polara, Louisa Piet, Natalie Kohlhaas, Ben DeSalvo, Joel Kellner, Laura Friedman, Sonia Freitas, Mickey D'Amato, George Kirchhoff, Jean Kirchhoff, and all those afflicted with COVID-19.
Very stable, Betty Fowler, Betty Kilroy, and Nancy Jennings. Susie Horowitz, Ann Olin, Edwin Speck, Andrew Wheeler, Laura Frieden.
Irma Schiller, Ann Tepper, Larry Aft.
And as you continue to use the chat function, please let us know we're praying for all of your loved ones. We're praying for you, and everyone needs prayers. Everyone needs prayers. And let us now have to elevate, to lift up everyone's name as we have our prayer, the Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mikor HaBrecha Laimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mikor HaBrecha Leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
May all those have a refuah shlema. May all those be blessed with a speedy and full recovery. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach. Tonight we are celebrating both Shabbat and Shavuot. This is a special occasion for some words of Torah. We know that Torah is more than the beautifully dressed scrolls in this ark. Here soon our Chazan is going to open up this beautiful Aron HaKodesh, and we're going to see two beautiful Sifrei Torahs. But Torah is more than that. Torah is how we live, how we treat one another, and how we acknowledge God in the world. We can be a walking Torah. We can embody Torah. You know, the wise sages were in a seminary, in a yeshiva, in a learning environment. And the student went to the rabbi, and the student said, "Rabbi, I've studied all of the Torah. I've gone through it." And the rabbi said to the student, "Yes, you have gone through it, but has it gone through you?" The Torah is but one component of the Hebrew Bible. My topic tonight will not draw from the 5 books of Moses, the content of the Torah scroll, but rather from Ketuvim, the writings, specifically the book of Ruth. Why is the book of Ruth read on Shavuot? There are many reasons for why we read the book of Ruth, also referred to as the scroll of Ruth, Megillat Ruth. Can you name another scroll? Megillat Esther, the scroll of Esther. One of the more obvious possibilities is that the story itself takes place during Shavuot, the spring harvest. Another possible explanation is the connection to King David, Melech David, who was a descendant of Ruth. King David was reported to have died on Shavuot, and therefore, by telling the origin story of his ancestor Ruth, we pay homage to King David. Another reason for the reading of Ruth is because it emphasizes the important midah, Jewish value of chesed, of kindness and loyalty. An abridged version of the book of Ruth, which is a relatively short story, and I'm going to give you even a shorter story. So I know you have the yellow books, the Cliff Notes. This is a shorter version than that. But I encourage everyone to peruse and to look at your convenience. The book of Ruth, we have copies here. I can send you copies. And please, after doing so, I welcome any questions and reflections. We begin the story of Ruth, not with Ruth, but with her mother-in-law, Naomi. Naomi is an Israelite from Bethlehem. Here, and this is interesting. She's from Bethlehem. And in Hebrew, Bethlehem is Beit Lechem, which is the house of bread. And in this place, Bethlehem, Beit Lechem, there's a famine. There is no bread. Naomi, we are told, was married, and she had 2 sons. But due to the famine, Naomi and her family left Bethlehem and settled in Moab. Shortly thereafter, Naomi's husband dies, and her sons both marry Moabite women. Tragedy strikes again when both of her sons die. It's terrible. There's no words. Utter distress, chaos. Now she has just 2 daughter-in-laws. Her husband died. Her 2 sons died. And Orpah, one of her daughter-in-laws, makes the decision to return to her Moabite family. She gives her mother-in-law a kiss goodbye, and she returns home. Ruth, her other daughter-in-law, pledges allegiance to Naomi and the God of the Israelites. Naomi sets out to return to Bethlehem, and Ruth joins her. It would be easy to make the assumption that Ruth has chosen to side with Naomi for some economic benefit or because she has no alternative. However, there are many accounts that share that Ruth was a Moabite princess, and that following the death of her husband and her sons, Naomi was all but destitute. The book of Ruth, as we read, it is about respect, kindness, and loyalty that Ruth shows to Naomi, not for personal gain, but out of love and a desire to be part of Naomi and her people. We learn from the book of Ruth that being Jewish, here, what does it mean to be Jewish? That being Jewish is about making a commitment to live a life of chesed, of righteousness, of love, to act on love for the sake of love, Not long after arriving in Bethlehem, Ruth is able to integrate into Israelite life and support herself and Naomi. She meets an Israelite farmer named Boaz, who exemplifies the value of chesed. How does he do this? We know this is the time they're winnowing and threshing on the floor, and he's leaving the sides of the field, and also as they go through the stalks, those that fall are accessible and available to everyone. In the book of Ruth, it is recorded that Boaz said to Ruth in verses 11 and 12, I have been told of all that you did for your mother-in-law after the death of your husband, how you left your father and mother in the land of your birth and came to a people you had not known before. May the Lord reward your deeds. May you have full recompense from the Lord, the God of Israel, under whose wings you have sought refuge. Boaz acknowledges Ruth's sacrifice. It is not easy to choose Judaism. And make no mistake that no matter what path brought you to Judaism, it is a conscious choice every Jewish person makes to live Jewishly. Ruth is indeed rewarded. Eventually, Boaz and Ruth are married, and their union results in the lineage that produces King David and the line of the future Messiah. Moshiach b'mehera v'yameinu, that the Messiah should come speedily in our days. That is generated out of belief. That we believe, but we also have action. Though God does not explicitly intercede in the story on behalf of Ruth, God's presence permeates the story. God is, many times we refer to God, it's a short story, the scroll of Ruth, but God is there on multiple occasions. Judaism asks us to believe in the power of God and all that God creates and to partner with God in the continuation of the creation. The world is constantly being renewed, whether this comes in the form of teaching, tending to the land, raising families, advocating for a more just and equitable world. The story of creation continues. Being Jewish means that we all take an active role in putting our beliefs into action, just as Ruth, Boaz, and Naomi have shown in this story. And what does that mean for Shavuot? Many times, and it's a phenomenal tradition. One of the traditions of Shavuot you might be familiar with is dairy products. We have ice creams and blintzes and kreplach, because inside when you open it up, there's a surprise. And this is the time of, as I said earlier, Matan Torah, where we stood at Har Sinai, at Mount Sinai. And here at Temple Beth David, I hope that everyone is enjoying. I try to make brownies. I wasn't as successful as I wanted to be with sending the brownies to everyone. But here at Temple Beth David, just to share with you, we ordered something like maybe over 100 copies of this phenomenal book, Living a Jewish Life. And specifically, we did that now, during this time of Shavuot, for people to enjoy and read and learn about what does that mean to live a Jewish life, to emulate Ruth and Boaz and Naomi, to inculcate the Jewish values every day into your life. And I hope that you enjoy reading, and I look forward to dialoguing with all of you about this book. So blessings to everyone. I want to wish you first and foremost, a good Shabbos, Shabbat Shalom, a good Yontif, Chag Shavuot Sameach, as we continue also with the holiday of Shavuot. And now our Chazan is going to be going to the Bima to open up the Aron HaKodesh, and our service continues with Aleinu. Please rise in body and spirit as we continue with Aleinu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצו, ולא שמנו כמשפחת האדמה, של עמונה.